Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics, broadcasting live and direct from Zimbabwe, Africa. So I'm just going to wait for a live audience, just 2 minutes. So if you're watching this video, it's really live, and you don't want to see the wait, just skip to 3 minutes. Just skip to 3 minutes. As I'll be doing that, let me just play this Wicknell Chivayo video there. What is happening there? Now, Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission has arrested 4 more people in connection to the Mike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu saga scandal, and there is more money involved here.
Test drive with the car that you supplied.
Yeah.
Anna, you the best.
Oh, thanks. I am.
So here's to many more Rolls-Royce then on. I don't know what you're going to supply me now, but and welcome to Zimbabwe.
You look so bad. Thank you.
Welcome to Zimbabwe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for bringing my spare keys. Thank you for bringing my gift.
Of course.
I appreciate Rolls-Royce, and
Of course.
I thought it would be a customer. Your cars are expensive, but good news is I can afford them, so.
There we go. There we go. Such a bad
So I'm taking you for a test drive with the car that you supplied.
Yeah.
Anna, you the best.
Oh, thanks. I am.
So here's to many more Rolls-Royce then on. I don't know what you're going to supply me now, but and welcome to Zimbabwe.
You look so bad. Thank you.
Welcome to Zimbabwe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for bringing my spare keys. Thank you for bringing my gift.
Of course.
I appreciate Rolls-Royce, and
Of course.
I thought it would be a customer. Your cars are expensive, but good news is I can afford them, so.
There we go. There we go. Such a bad
So I'm taking you for a test drive with the car that you supplied.
Yeah.
Anna, you the best.
Oh, thanks.
All right, there was a video that was posted by Wicknell Chivayo yesterday. There we see him with that lady there. So it seems that lady is from Rolls-Royce, as Wicknell is saying in this video. Now this is flamboyance, just show off. As he narrates in the video, it seems like the lady had come to Zimbabwe just to bring Wicknell Chivayo the spare keys to the car. Yesterday we shared a video where Wicknell Chivayo was in this weird ritual. It looked like he was in a ritual, or was he praying or what? So it seems he received another Rolls-Royce yesterday. Remember the other Rolls-Royce, he gave it to Comrade Scott Sakwanya. So it seems he has just acquired a new one, and that has been delivered straight up to him. At this time, getting a new car, I don't know. It looks like the one he usually moves with. So is it new or what? Because there were no plates on that one, which video we shared yesterday. I'm trying to look for the video. I don't think it's anywhere near. All right, let me just look quick. I can't find the video clip there for yesterday, where he was in this weird ritual. Anyway, most of the times when we see Wicknell Chivayo posting videos, we see him posting videos Adam Rolls-Royce. Okay, I found this one. I'm just gonna mute its audio. There's a lot of white noise there. So we see him in this video. There, no plates. There, clean and fresh. Let me just try to zoom in the lady there. Now that lady there is not the lady that he is with today. The one we see him with today is a white lady. That one is not white. Big up to Nomen Mudiwi watching us live right about now. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live. To those who are watching us live, guys, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can see your names, so I can read your comments and also see your names to give you my shout outs. Now, something happened. This is a cartoon by the Zim Live. Here we're seeing Mayor Wadyajena, his fleet of haulage trucks, yellow Lamborghini and a red BMW there. The Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission has given, or rather, Wadyajena was given the green light to get back his fleet of haulage trucks and a top-of-the-range Lamborghini seized from his company by the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission. So the High Court has declared that Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission shouldn't keep holding Wadyajena's vehicle. The ruling was made on a legal technicality underlining the NPA, National Prosecuting Authority's non-compliance with Rule 55 of the Supreme Court Rules 2018 that required payments of Wadyajena's security costs before prosecuting the appeal. So it's based on a technicality. All right. Since the authority did not furnish the registrar of the court with proof of payment, the appeal was deemed abandoned and dismissed in terms of sub-rule 6 of Rule 55. The Supreme Court has since told the NPA of its decision to reject the appeal. So, Mr. Wadyajena can enforce the High Court judgment to recover his fleet of 23-ton haulage trucks plus a Lamborghini SUV held in August 2022, which he and 5 others were facing charges of defrauding the Cotton Company of Zimbabwe $5.8 million. The charges were dropped last year before plea, and High Court ruled yesterday that in any case, the trucks had not been held lawfully since September 2022, said the authorities did not apply for an extension to be laid down maximum of 30 days before the initial 30 days granted in August 22 ended. The former Gokwe Nembuzia member of parliament had been charged along with Kotko bosses who included Pius Manamike, Maximo Njanji, Fortune Molai, and Chiazadana. So this case, the NPA had appealed the case where Wadyajena angatonza kupuwa motikari yako kudara. Now there is this claim that is being made by Zim Daily that Wadyajena is married to Mnangagwa's daughter. To Mnangagwa's daughter. Here they're claiming that his wife, Rebecca, is Mnangagwa's daughter. So I looked that up and I couldn't find any evidence to support that other than just that claim there by Zim Live. There. So that is the claim there by Zim Live. Anyways, what is in the Zim papers today? We are seeing this case where 4 council officials have been arrested over a $9 million tender scandal. Now, abasukumira kuruandari vanu vemaskandari ava, but a certain faction of these guys. Now, who are these people? 4 council officials who have been nabbed over a $9 million tender scandal. This scandal is a new scandal that we don't know of. It is actually a new scandal involving 9 million. Remember, Yana Mike Chimombe na Moses Mpofu doesn't involve 9 million. Big up to Sibongile, Anam Tetkwa, good morning, good morning. Donna Sizil, as you say, Nora Mudiwi, enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right about now. So let me just go through it to see what's in this scandal there. All right, so this is how it goes. The Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission has arrested 4 Harare Council officials for allegedly awarding a street lights tender worth over 9.2 million to Juluka Endo joint venture, a company owned by businessman Moses Mpofu, without following the proper procedures. Mpofu, who is currently remanded in prison on fraud charges involving 87 million under presidential gold scheme, holds a significant stake in the company and was reportedly awarded the tender despite failing to meet the requirements. The arrested council officials are Neva Murerwa, age 62, and Jabulani Makomazi, age 44, who work in the city's procurement and management unit as a manager, supply chain, and principal buyer, respectively. The others are principal accountant Denford Zungu, age 69, and engineer technician Tawanda Mutendabundo, 29. Mfana nemakore 29 abatu kali machembera nema 69 years. Yay. Angaji, this is called corruption. Oh, Jesus. Corruption. And there's a show on when the corruption. One of his raw kura mabodi chayo. Yeah. So, according to the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, the charges against the 4 arose during the time when they served on the tender evaluation committee that reviewed the tender number COHDOWS5 2024 for the street light refurbishment project on various Harare roads. The accused reportedly disregarded the competitive bidding process and awarded the tender to a company with a history of failing to deliver on previous contracts. My God. A company with a track record of failing to deliver. Yay! So these guys are famous for being infamous. They don't deliver. Okay. It is alleged that sometime in January this year, City of Harare embarked on a rehabilitation of street lights along Harare roads in preparation for the ZACC summit to be held next month in the capital city. Street lights 9.2 million. Street lights, 9.2 million. Street lights. Street lights. 9.2 million. I think the entire street lights SAR CBD nema robots achona ashike 9 million. Yay. Street light. How much would one street light cost? Asimuni ma street light 1 million Muarare CBD. Muarare street lights. Lad. Yay. Yay.
So I'm taking you
Yeah.
on a test drive
These guys, they talk
with the car that
of
you
millions
supplied.
casually.
Honor, you the best.
They talk of millions casually, these guys. In preparation what for what? For the Sadaka summit. Sadaka in preparation for the Sadak. Yay. Akomana. So on January 29, the Procurement Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe, PRAZ, granted a few specific exemptions to facilitate the expenditures completion of projects in time for the SADC summit. Consequently, on March 15, an invitation to tender was published in the government gazette and it was listed on the Procurement Regulatory Authority. My God. I don't think this is called overpricing. It's simply looting. All right. It is just looting. It is what it is. Okay, no other words for this one. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right now. To those who are watching us live, you can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can see your names, so I can give you my shout outs. Enough respect to Noah Madiwi. Says good morning. Good morning there. Dina Sizila. Morning. And Sibongile Anam Tetwa. Good morning. And yes, the morning is good. The morning is excellent. So we are seeing Wadyajena getting back his Lamborghini. All right, nyaya corruption charges ndeyimwe ngawa sabate motikari dzivano. Back motanga it's okay. Lamborghini. Isitikaona motikari ninge Lamborghini yabatkoka. Cheta kuti ijerasi. Apa vamwe vanenge vachiti aiwa munhu akufana kupinda mujeri asi. Okay. Saka mota ndoipinda mujeri kana kuti munhu. Yay. Kunozokuwa kwemashingo eJericho chaiko. So we're seeing four these guys being nabbed here. Now, another release by the ZIM papers where it says ZANU PF monitoring regional elections. What is happening here? Are we seeing ZANU PF in panic mechanic behavior here? So if we get into the deep of this, the fall is very steep. Okay, let me just get in without sounding like a creep. ZANU PF is following with interest upcoming elections in Mozambique, Namibia, and Botswana to access the capacity of revolutionary parties in the region to withstand infiltration by detractors. The ruling party secretary General Comrade Mpofu said in an interview, SADC's former liberation movement should meet up to come up with ideas on how they can insulate themselves from colonial filtration, irrational and destructive countries. So already we are seeing that the South Africa stance towards ZANU PF is not necessarily, is shifted of that of South African government, but of course that of ANC may not necessarily have shifted. So we saw at one of business events happening there in South Africa, where somebody was talking bad about ZANU PF, and we saw Fikile Mbaluli visibly uncomfortable. So here, what is happening here? Dr. Mpofu said the resulting democratic process within the region were providing key learning points and insights on how ZANU PF and other former liberation movements could work towards the preservation of their ethos and credentials. Mozambique, Namibia, and Botswana are having elections this year. This follows elections in South Africa that saw African National Congress losing its majority for the first time since the end of apartheid in 1994. The ANC, without an outright majority, then formed the Government of National Unity with the traditional opposition, the Democratic Alliance, and other smaller parties. The DA is believed to be a remnant of the apartheid regime. That is really one area which seems to be of great concern to us. We have been meeting as former liberation movements and coming up with new ideas of really protecting ourselves from infiltration and from the colonial, irrational, and destructive countries which are against us. We are also worrying about the developments that are coming up now as a result of the democratic process within the region. Dr. Mpofu said it was becoming very clear that the enemy's hand is now in the region, and expressed that leaders of former liberation movements were aware of these issues. Now, how many members does this ZACC liberation movements have? It has less than 10. Let me just check it out. How many members does it have here? So for any change to be made within the ZACC region, as in under the ZACC, there should be a number of signatures. I think it's 13 signatures there that should sign any change to any treaty, any ZACC treaty. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live. Okay, my stream had just unceremoniously ended there. I hope it's resuming. Okay, I hope it's resuming. I have a resume of not failing to resume. All right. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right about now. Let me just check to see if it has just resumed.
Test drive.
Bear with me, I'm using one screen. Okay, so let me just check there. Andanguvura page rema liberation movements chete patutanga ma problem. Naso wakomana vezesi avana kuendesa magetsi ndakuda kustream. They usually do that. Ushaya kuti coincidence here kana kuti mumwe munhu ari kutonitagira kuti chimufana chidango chidzimira magetsi kuti chiwache chete. Vakuru vesabotage ka. Enough respect, everybody. Bear with me, guys, as I check. I'm just going to be restarting my browser right about now. Don't worry. With the passage of time, the live streams are going to become smoother and smoother, and we're going to be seeing actually extremes.
So you used to many more Rolls-Royce than I don't know what you're going to supply me now, but and welcome to Zimbabwe.
You look so bad. Thank you.
Welcome to Zimbabwe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for bringing my spare keys. Thank you for bringing my gift.
Of course.
I appreciate Rolls-Royce, and
Of course.
I'll probably be a customer. Your cars are expensive, but good news is I can afford them, so.
There you go. There we go.
All right. So, okay, we're back again here. Let's check out the liberation movements, former liberation movements. How many do we have? And here where ZANU PF is saying we are monitoring the elections, the monitoring they don't mean as per the official observing of the election. They don't mean as per the official observing of the election, but takatarisa tikuona zvedu zvikuitika. Though the context of the monitoring that is being meant there. Now back to the liberation movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are seven liberation movements in this former liberation movement of Southern Africa. There's the ANC from South Africa, BDP, Botswana Democratic Party from Botswana, Chama cha Mapinduzi, CCM from Tanzania, Liberation Front of Mozambique, Frelimo, Mozambique, People's Movement of the Liberation of Angola, SWAPO Party of Namibia, SWAPO, and then the Zimbabwe African National Union, ZANU PF. So, 2, 4, 6, 7. These guys are only 7. These guys are only 7 in the entire of SADC. Of course, they need each other to stand by each other shoulder. There come a time like such. Already in SA, the ANC is diluted. The ANC recovering, I am not seeing that. I am not seeing the African National Congress recovering, but I'm actually seeing something is going to be happening, and that this Gayton Mackenzie political party in South Africa is actually going to grow. I've been looking at his strategies that he's employing right now as of this moment. So far, Gayton Mackenzie plans to outshine Julius Malema. I wonder how Julius Malema is going to be able to sustain himself through the passage of time. Umkhonto wesizwe, obviously, Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma was the biggest winner there. Then he spoiled it in the end by trying to contest the election without any evidence and without any facts. However, his daughter, Duduzane, if she manages to play her cards right, she might actually become a force. It all depends now if she wants politics as an ambition, and if it's not her passion, and if it's not inbuilt in her. If she wants it as an ambition, then she should be involving consultants, political consultants, and political advice. She should be getting political advice. Because if it's passion, you don't need anybody to advise you. It will be inside you. The moment you start engaging advisors and consultants, some way, somehow, it becomes a fraud. So, munyika mune vanhu vane mari dzedu. I mean, mari dzavo. Mune vanhu vane mari dzedu dzavo. All right. Wadyajena, that case involving Marie Kukotko, 2022, what happened? Ikechi and release here, Oro. He never caught, was just a miss here. Because this catch and releases, they've changed it. It's now never caught and no, just a miss. Okay, this is the Harare mansion of former Gokwe MP Mayor Justice Wadyajena. There, the double-story mansion is located in Brook. The blue roof yake equally stunning as our new parliament. Then the Lamborghini Urus that is worth $210,000. Yeah, Lamborghini yaka cheaper shayo. Yeah. Kuni vanhu vane mari dzedu kana tazogara dzavo. I mean, then again, he sparked controversy sometime when 2023 last year, outrage over Mnangagwa's ally, Justice Wadyajena, splashing in Paris while the country burns. So we see him, Valentine's Day pictures. Arim Kati. Here he is pictured with so-called fashion stylist Nathalie Mandu near Eiffel Tower in Paris, France on Valentine's Day. Akomana. There, mkomana weshidiki getting freaky. Mu Paris, mu France imomo. Anyways, that was it for now. Let me just check to see if anybody has written some comments before I sign out. And the Phineas, news is ZANU boys. Tanga Imaita investigate is now bad as most YouTubers Makungu Manya ne confused news. Oh, apologies, maybe watangira kuona pakati. Anyways, I see news yatobuda udarane Herald ndo yaita investigate. Alright, so this is a review. Kuongorora za investigate kwa kudara. Anyways, we don't report news. We make news about news. That is the idea. We analyze what's out there. We scrutinize. Anyways, thank you very much for that input there. Enough respect to Phineas Magwenzi. Thank you very much for that one. However, you are free to make a suggestion that is detailed, not make a statement that sounds like gaslighting, trying to influence other people. Okay, I'm open to any input. Okay. Okay. All right. I get it. Actually, yeah, people are used to news. To now, in fact, the word news, taken from the word new. New, one thing that is new. Two things that are new, we have two news. News. New buzz, news again. All right. Big up to Ishe 247. All right. Trilogy Plus Records. Sibongile Anna. All right. Mangwana ndishawe yanda kuitange muno pa SBC. Aiwa kutamba wangu andimboite izosho. All right. All right. So the trends have changed. So if you look at the biggest journalist in the world, Joe Rogan. If you look at Joe Rogan, his style, all right. All right, this is uncensored, everything, anything. I understand. We have to balance. Actually, we have to balance. Anyways, if you watch shows like the Daily Show, yeah, it's gonna Trevor Noah, the approaches are very, very different. There, so maybe you may get it. However, I am open to a detailed suggestion and not something that may sound like gaslighting. I understand kuti the scope of articulation vary from person to person. As for me, my scope of articulation and explanation is very high. It's very high. I explain using my explanation akasiyana such that munhu anosara asina kana question. So some other people anenge achingoda kuita straight to the point anogona kuita sei kusanzwisisa, but straight to the point. What is straight to the point? Straight to the point inenge iri headline, right? What we'll be doing now is giving my details. If you have ever entered a court, now this is Joe Rogan. They're showing on the screen there. That is the presentation there. Real in touch with the people, right? As it is, says Ashiri. People watch news, then they come, such that we give them my insights that you never see. Iwe, munu wepa news uga, abumizwe kufunga, abumizwe kupa opinion, right? So usually, what I usually do is, anyway, this video is ended a long time ago. What I usually do is give all my possible instances, all my possible opinions, all my possibilities. Yes, just to be humble here and there. I may miss some things here and there. It's very possible, right? But the deep ones I usually cover. So we have Joe Rogan. We also have this guy who is my personal favorite, from the Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro Show, right? So I'm just giving an example, my level, my standards. Oh, okay, where we look up to. This should be a conversation, right? Obviously, I haven't been streaming for a long time. We should be having people calling in, etc., video calls, things like that. So this is our Ben Shapiro there. Now the Ben Shapiro guy is really, really sharp. So sometimes I tone down things, I tone down my pace, just to be suiting what will be happening there. But anyways, thank you very much for that there. So video data. This is 39 minutes. I can go on for longer, just communicating. Because I don't save data. I don't save data. But then anyways, when I stream my videos, they don't consume a lot of data. Okay. I use my encoders as wasted viewer data. By the end of watching, after finishing watching a 1 hour video on TV7 Live, you will see was spend just 30 megabytes chat or not. That was good. Anyways, thank you very much. I was waiting for you, Phineas. Thinking maybe you may type something that is not necessarily conclusive, but that's definitive. That points to something, right? There. Otherwise, we're not going to see any pattern. It's okay. I understand. My demography, I know my video angu. Akanyanya siana. The demographies. I'm seeing when I'm 21 years old, I'm starting to watch. But generally, my demography is from 35 years old, going up. And do demography. So I'll look that up. Okay, Mr. Phineas, I'll first look you up to see that one. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out.